What's up? It's been a while, hadn't done a vlog lately. It's been raining like crazy here for the last week or so, but today got some extremely hot and 98-degree weather. It feels like anyway, I think it's more around 90, but I picked up a new bike and I thought I'd show you guys. It is a 04 CBR1000. Not a Repsol edition, even though it's got the Repsol fairings. I think these are the Chinese fairings. So it has some issues. I picked it up really cheap. I went to see the guy. It was pouring rain, and I'm gonna try to work the issues out because I couldn't ride it then. He said it has a horrible power loss around 8,000 RPMs. I haven't rode it enough to see yet, so we're about to try to diagnose it a little bit. It had some other little issues, but it's got some nice stuff. It's got Sato rear sets. These are pretty expensive. It's got a full Akrapovic exhaust. One thing I noticed about it when I got it, all the engine mounts where the frame sliders go were missing. If you can see right here, they're totally taken out. I guess somebody had frame sliders, took them out, and just never put an engine mount back. So the rear sets need a little adjusting. It's hard to get my feet in there. So I'm gonna ride it, see how it rides. We'll try to see what's wrong with it. I don't ride leader bikes much, but I thought this one was pretty cool, so. It feels fine taking off, starting off. I'm not sure what the issue might be. The front tire is horrible though. I don't really even like turning too sharp on it because the front tire's got some weird wear to it. The rear tire is brand new, which is pretty odd. Usually if the front tire is messed up, the rear is too when you buy a bike like this, but he put a brand new rear on it and didn't replace the front. So we're gonna see if the engine works. Yeah, let's try it out. It feels okay at about 8,000. I can't really do much here though because it's about 25 speed limit, I believe. So I'm gonna go up here and ride it around a little bit. So a lot of the bikes I buy a lot of messed up bikes, it seems. Going over a few of them, I bought an R6 06. I think I got it for $2,700 because the guy had no clue what was wrong with it. I showed up to buy it and somebody else was there to buy it as well. So I picked it up really quick. I didn't have a chance to really diagnose it. When I got it home, I noticed the engine was completely locked up and seized. So that was one of the worst ones I've bought, but I still sold it for about $100 more than I bought it for. Just somebody's gonna throw an engine in it. I sold it at the MPA dealer auction. So it wasn't a bad deal. Actually, it wasn't bad at all, because I thought it was gonna be much, much worse. And, you know, a couple other things. I've bought bikes that have bad clutches, had to replace clutches. I bought a SV650 that the transmission was completely shot, but I got such a good deal on it, I ended up getting my money back too. So if I don't have a chance to ride the bike and test it out, I always try at least to get a really good deal on it. So even if the engine's totally shot, I can almost get my money back. But yeah, I got a pretty good deal on this one. The guy really needed to sell it. He had somebody coming the next morning from Savannah, so I took a chance on it, and hopefully it pays off. We'll see. It seems fine so far. He said the power loss is around 8. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take a ride up here, I think. It's a rush hour around here, so not the best time to ride a motorcycle around Atlanta. Hopefully it won't be too bad going south, because most people head north after work. Alright. I don't want to act too crazy because I don't have a license plate right now. And the main reason the guy was selling it was because of the issues, and he's not a mechanic and he had no clue what was wrong with it. But to be completely honest, I don't really feel anything right now. I'm going to downshift into first, try to check out. It's got some power to it. The power band feels fine. And another bike I bought that was a little screwed up. I got an 08 R6 one time. I bought it for parts. The guy had I don't know exactly what happened with it, but he pawned the title or something, and he was trying to get rid of the bike. And I usually try to stay away from the shady deals like that, but I got a copy of his driver's license, picture ID, all that good stuff, and I got an 08 R6 for parts with. He gave me the title, but I think it may have had a lien on it or something. I'm not even sure. But yeah, that was a few years ago. I've tried to stay away from shady deals like that. I always check the VIN number on any bike I buy to make sure it's not stolen, or, you know, to make sure there's no discrepancies on the title. You can find out if they're stolen for free, but if you want to see odometer discrepancies, how many owners, the mileage when it changed hands, you're going to have to pay about 10 bucks for the title. The rear brakes don't work too well on this thing. That's one of the obvious issues with it, I noticed. I don't even know if they work at all. It barely even slowed me down. Hopefully we'll get those worked out. I'm going to try to stay in first gear for a second here and see if I can. And there's no mirrors on it, if you haven't noticed. That's an issue. Always got to make sure there's not a cop following me by looking behind me. So we're at about 8,000 RPMs now, and it seems to be working fine. I'm going to try to boost it up just a little more and see how it does. Okay, the front wheel almost lifted off the ground. I don't see any issue there. Let's get out of the traffic a little bit. Yeah, seems fine. Now he said the power loss was 8,000 RPMs. I just took it up to 10 and the front wheel pretty much came off the ground, so I'm not sure exactly what the issue he was thinking about. So maybe it's good. I might have got a good deal on a good bike. I'll ride it a little more to figure out. But anyway, it's been a while since I did a video, so I'm not going to make this one too long. I'm going to go start on some others. I got some Q3 tires for the R6. I'm going to throw those on. I'm a big Dunlop fan. I used to use Michelin's all the time, but lately I've switched to Dunlop, and I've had really good luck with Dunlops on the track and on the street. But I really like the Q2s. Everybody says the Q3s are even better. So I'm going to stick those on the R6 and do a Q3 tire review, hopefully, within probably the next 4 or 5 days at the most. So I might as well just go ahead and film putting the tires on as well, in case anybody wants to know how to use a tire machine. We'll do that. And I need to do an oil change on the R6 and get it ready. So I did schedule a track day on August 18th, I think it is. We've got about 5 or 6 people gonna go down to Savannah at Roebling Road. One of my friends was asked to be the control rider in the novice group, so I might go ride with him a little bit. And we got a couple other friends that are gonna be in the novice group, so I think I might take my Ninja 250 down there and try it out. I've never had a 250 on Roebling Road. It's gonna be rough because it's a very high-speed track, but I'll definitely take the R6 as well and try to get it some time on the new Q3s. Do a little more tire reviewing and faster situation. So Roebling Road's got a back straight that's almost a mile where you can redline in 6th gear on almost any bike. I doubt I'll take this bike. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'll probably even end up selling this one. So we'll see what I decide. After, I'm gonna get the engine mounts back in. I'm gonna try to find that one missing fairing. Try to touch it up a little bit, get it looking a little better. It doesn't look bad at all. Got a little dent on the swing arm, but I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or keep it. But the auction's coming up here on the 26th, I believe it is. So I might take it to the auction, might drop it off there and see what they can do with it. The nice thing about that is I don't have to do all the work. They take care of it for me. I'm gonna wind it up a little bit here and see how it does. Yeah, definitely sounds good. The full Akrapovic is nice. It really is. I've never had a full Acro, but I like this one. It's really smooth until you get into the power band and it just takes off. So I think I got a good deal on this bike. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I paid for it, but if anybody's interested in buying a CBR1000, I'm probably gonna let it go for low 4,000s, probably around 42. 442 as is. Once I get it fixed up a little bit, I'll try to get 45 for it. I think I can do it. We'll see how it goes. Pink Pony. Never been there. I've actually never been down this road. Hopefully I don't get lost. Try to find my way back home. But yeah, we'll see. If I get the bike ready, it definitely needs some new tires. I'm gonna have to put a front tire on it. But when I put the tires on the R6, I use the same size front tire. So I'm thinking I may just switch those tires around to get this one ready. But anyway, I'll cut this video a little short. Thanks for watching. Be sure to sub so you can see the Roebling Road Track Day next month coming up. I'm gonna stick the maintenance videos of the tire changes and everything down in the how-to section of the channel. Keep it separate from the Moto vlogs, so check those out. Might be interesting, might be boring. I don't know if you're into working on bikes. Some people are just into riding them, but I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.